All right, we're going to be setting up into game one here. Roy versus Rosalina, such an explosive match, honestly, for both sides of this. Rosalina has great ways to edge guard Roy and make it tough for him to get back to the stage. But once that Luma is off deck and is not functioning as a bodyguard, Roy can just run all over that character, smothering her with pressure. But right now, looks like Popo's in great control, using those side Bs, stopping those Roy dashes, and even those nairs out of shield with Luma, making it tough for Kola to get started.
And this puppet character is such a unique deviation. Very few characters in Ultimate, if at all, play like Rosalina and Luma. You're going to really have to adjust your game plan accordingly here too. Kola definitely able to do so, but it might take a game or two, as you see from this first stock going.
Yeah, 93%, not great if you're a Kola fan here. Dare, like I said, Rosalina has an incredible kit to stop those recoveries, and on the very first attempt, you already see M.Pop0 coming away with that stop.
Rapid jab, you're going to push off stage, forced to jump back to the ledge. Really good rising there immediately. The separation between Rosalina and Luma paramount in finishing out that combo string.
For sure. Kola just kind of sandwiching himself between them, but definitely taking the time to at least get that Luma off deck, and now Popo going to have to sweat a little bit, finding his way back to the stage, not getting tagged by the hitbox of the Jared that Kola wanted, so living on here, fighting back with that bear. Luma should be right about back on deck, but a back air read on that roll is still great pressure for Kola.
Down air setting up really well. Even the weird off angle for the weak hit on down air, setting up for a really good ledge trap situation and settling into this set very well. After an early stock drop, this one is damn near even.
Yeah, after that explosive start, Kola really fired back solid, especially with that nair. So, great pressure coming out. Starting to honestly say, you know what, I know Luma's going to stop my approaches, but Kola opting to just kind of walk in, shield a little bit, bait out the Luma attack, and then punish instead. So he's getting a lot of coverage here on the ground, but Popo fighting out the corner really, really well. So that ledge pressure is so great for Roy, but so far, Popo is not going for anything. Nice down tilt though, reading the spot dodge as well. No Luma on deck, she's just now back, and immediately Popo putting it to good use.
I love Kola using double edge dance angled upward to start a juggle there too. That is such a good option. You know, mixes up shield timings, can catch any defensive option like a roll or a spot dodge. Really good way to start a juggle. Excited to see that more here.
You see Kola really respecting, that's what I'm talking about. Running up, shielding, just waiting for Luma to throw out something, and Roy does have the frame beta to whiff punish it, but that jab, gonna keep him trapped in the corner, gotta be careful. Can't jump in either because up smash is a huge, huge factor here, but Kola still picking his shots and playing really, really patient.
Luma gone here. Gonna be a little bit of time, just jab back air, all of that rage coming to fruition. Kola finding first lead in this set, although it is fragile.
Yes, very fragile indeed, and able to make an aggressive up B back to the stage. So, gonna have another couple chances here, but that damage is high. Even throwing Luma, or throwing Rosa and not Luma, very, very risky. So Kola's still here, but trying to find a small opening to at least rack up a little bit more damage.
Yeah, trying to squeeze in between Rosalina and Luma there to find that forward air, but both these characters throwing out such crazy hitboxes. The magnetism on the hands giving Kola even more chances on this stock with all this rage.
Yeah, incredible recovery. And Luma really trying to set Kola up for disaster, just kind of sandwiching him, forcing him off the ledge, but Kola responds in kind, killing Luma and teching in place. Didn't lead to anything that time, but with all this rage, a character's lighter Rosalina could absolutely die, even just here at 57%.
Forward air down, the immediate recall on Luma. Kola had a prime position to push that one off had that not happened. Oh, double whiff there too. The bodyguard doing quite good work.
Yeah, and you see Kola getting more comfortable. F-tilt, just barely not enough. Can he punish his recovery? No, Luma gonna be off for a while. An amazing tech into the stage at 174-2. And M.Pop0 gotta find some way to take this stop.
Happy to sit at ledge here too. Very interesting option select from Kola, dying to the rapid jab as Luma comes back online.
Yeah, great use of the jab, great use of his movement too. You don't really think of Rosa as a very tricky character movement-wise, but you really needed it from an invincible Roy. There's very little room for error here. Using the neutral air though, creating a lot of pressure under the platform, got Kola kind of pressed here. Really taking a lot of damage here. 58%, no Luma even around. Amazing work.
Double-edged dance breaking through all of that nonsense Luma was putting in front of Rosalina. This is a one-on-one battle now.
M.Pop0 playing incredible, got Kola on the back foot. He was so primed ready to take this match. Now it's an even game. Bear gonna hit Luma, but not Rosa. If Popo took the bait, that could have been the stock. This is a nail biter. Next hit is going to do it.
A lot of damage on Luma here as well too. Kola just needs one, maybe two more solid hits to knock this one out. Yeah, there we go. Jab, back air, weak hit going to be found. M.Pop0 definitely take our sweet time to get back to ledge here. Fake ledge trump.
Yeah. Great idea right there, but after everything is said and done, after the mental pressure, the fake ledge trump, the jumping in place, the jairs that did so much for him, M.Pop0 knowing to disengage because he knows the next option could kill, and that's exactly what Kola scouted out. So, amazing game one. I definitely love the way I'm seeing M.Pop0 play. Like, his Luma-less Rosalina is insane. I'd never see Roy get juggled like that, so definitely going to be a tough set for everybody.
Really good hesitation. I feel like I'm seeing M.Pop0 swing more from the corner and the ledge situation than a lot of other Rosalinas. All of those hitboxes like forward air or like nair last so long. You can catch dash back, dash in from Kola, which is often an option to mix up the opponent to get into that jab back here scenario. So I really like the aggression from M.Pop0, especially in the defense.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he has a lot of great plans. He knows when to not even like risk it trying to like save Luma. I think a side B just killed her like as soon as she respawned. He didn't want to give up stage positioning. He knew that it was way more important to just maintain that control. So hopefully we can see some answers here in this game too, but both of them seem to have great options for killing the other person off stage. So it's going to be a long night.
Oh my goodness, the dash back here too. Kola able to navigate between the two lines of Rosalina and Luma extremely well, finally getting caught for it here. These long-lasting forward airs, that's what I was talking about, Sai. Covers all of these defensive options, these landing options Kola gets after getting knocked down.
And even on top of that, speaking of covering options, that up smash, an amazing way to cover that landing on that platform. Battlefield looking amazing for Rosalina. Honestly, it might still be true for her just throughout. I never let her have this stage. This is exactly why. Such a nightmare to get through that wall with those platforms protecting you. And now Kola yet to find the first hit, nearly dying to this next Luma attack here if he's not careful.
Oh, drop down nair, looking for the landing on platform. M.Pop0 betting it all. Again, Kola not finding any hits on Luma to start here either. And by this point in that first game, we had seen 2 or 3 already go by the wayside.
All right, at least separating Luma a bit there with the bear, but not enough to kill it. Nice 42%. Definitely going to just say, you know what? I'm not getting his ledge trap, but I am at least going to go ahead and take care of this Luma. But now, with all this rage, if Kola gets a read with a jab or God help you a side B, could easily turn the tides if Popo's not careful.
Nair sending off stage once again. That's really good drift and repositioning during the move from Kola to make the option a little bit better.
Just threading the needle, avoiding those aerials right there, Mr. Popo. Still staying ahead here. Second hit of that Nair, gonna keep Kola safe. That top platform is a heck of a place to be against Rosalina, but he weathered it and made it through.
Down tilt coverage here too. We've come alive here. Already 100% plus, no more Luma. We've killed 3 or 4 of them since I made that last statement about it. Definitely seems to be coming to fruition here now. Nair again. Again, pushing off stage a ton here, but Kola not finding the strong hits. Crazy B reverse.
Yeah, really wants that stock going right now. Racked up so much damage. Popo has had the percent lead for a long time, but just struggling to actually secure the stock. Kola not taking the bait. Again, waiting out those Luma attacks with punishing from afar, and that's exactly what you need to do in a matchup like this.
Yeah, I feel like M.Pop0 is swinging really heavily. Obviously, you want to get these Luma hits out, but if you whiff it and you are unprotected as Rosa, it's open season.
Ooh. All right, late neutral air, but just a little bit too high on the percent for Popo to finish it off and actually confirm the combo. But an up smash from above the ledge, gonna give him the stock. That was crazy.
What do we got here? Recalling Luma to try to reposition for a further hit. Not gonna happen.
Nice.
Oh, really good jump, and then sending Luma out there was awesome.
Yeah, that was really, really smart. Gonna give up the Luma, but gonna get some free damage in between. Going out for that down air, forcing Kola to burn that air dodge too. So that could be a huge read for him later in the set. We saw down air immediately in game 1. Kola definitely gonna have to be afraid of it the entire rest of the set here. But Popo clawing his way back, again, using more of that side B, making it hard for Roy to just get that running start and scare you with that close-up pressure.
Huge swing there, even with Rosa in hit stun. Luma doing so much to prevent any further operations from Kola. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Kola using the stage to his advantage there. That was super sick. Luma creating a lot of pressure, just drifting behind Kola. You don't want those giant aerials just floating towards Rosa. She can cover so much space there. But yeah, Popo doesn't want to take the bait, but threading the needle yet again with these neutral airs. Kola truly fighting out this 2v1 as best he can, but will he be able to make it back to the stage?
On platform. Kola's landing a ton on platform here too. M.Pop0's throwing out up smashes, just not finding them as I say it right there. So many times these jumps from Kola are not being scouted out. M.Pop0's betting it all on those reads.
Just surgical precision again. Just a few pixels away from finding that up smash there, but Popo perfectly happy to still fight back. Those neutral airs are giving him so much mileage, low or high percent, and now starting to see more of those multi-jabs. They were a big problem for Kola in game 1, and getting stage spiked by up smash is an insane way to even things back up. Popo making the ledge just a nightmare for Roy.
Really good jabs here. Going to be able to get the recall. Was not in hit stun, so Luma able to again be recalled. Not this time.
Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, calling out that air dodge, using those multi-hits on that double edge dance, really making it tough for Popo. No Luma in sight, and now Kola laddering through all the platforms, keeping the pressure going, even getting the soft spot, still maintaining position to make it tough for Popo. Luma is back though, and now firing back with Nair to F smash and putting Kola in a terrible recovery position.
Luma gonna knock up once again, keeping M.Pop0 in the majority of the stage. Down air, sending to the weak side. Air dodge back, uppy early.
Yeah.
Not close enough, and I do think M.Pop0 would have had the hit on that down tilt if we were positioned correctly.
Yeah, what can you do in that position? Obviously, back air, not only Rosalina's hitbox, but Luma's as well, covers so much horizontal space. Down air is massive too. It is just so tough. Roy does not have great ways to mix that up. So forced to uppy early, but even just the threat of that F tilt was enough to keep him drifting apart. Amazing, amazing work from Popo. This ledge pressure, I'm sorry, I have never seen Luma up smash hit, not once, but twice this set, to kill somebody for hanging below the ledge. That is insane to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's unreal to be able to find the timing on that one there too, reading when the neutral get up or reading when the get up options are had or when the invincibility runs out as you hang there is really well timed, and you're, again, hard to be ready for that. You don't see that with damn near any other character on this roster.
Yeah, and honestly, even if you scout it out, you're like, okay, I know the up smash is coming, maybe I get up attack or something else. That's what Luma's doing. That's not what Rose is doing.
Yeah.
So you can just get rinsed and repeated and force back in that scenario yet again. So, game 3, gonna be going to PS2, already starting off really solid with the falling up airs, getting that pressure going, crossing up that shield too, making it tough for Popo to even find the grabs that he needs to get this started.
Forward air over on platform, stuck in shield. Up, he gonna come out. That's an option Cola's been doing a lot more recently, especially on these stages with these platforms, able to retreat and land. Use that super armor to get back down.
Okay, not finding the Luma hitbox of that up air, but these neutral airs really doing so much work for M.Pop0. They cover so much space and so safe, but Kola finding a big read in that roll, just barely alive here, and unfortunately missing the 2-frame.
Really scary fastball there too, but again, hot on the case, able to do so much there, even after dropping below ledge, had to get back on. M.Pop0 had all of the stage you could possibly want.
Yeah, maintaining that center stage control is really, really important with neutral air, and still threatening all kinds of things on those platforms if Kola misses a tech or makes a mistake. But none of that matters right now. Kola's aggression looking amazing, 61%, about to lap Popo in percent here.
Up air, no coverage from Luma yet either, finally back to be an option. The spacing already coming through.
Ooh, nice use of that Luma. Tried to set it up for a bigger punish on the Rosalina side of it, but again, doing such a great job of showing you how insane it is to have a puppet character in Smash Bros. Popo definitely is pushing his character's meta forward. Obviously, players like him and DeBuzz, who isn't here, but seeing Rosa this far in the bracket really makes me happy.
Oh my goodness, the Waveland too to find the up smash after the low hit Nair was immaculate.
Yeah, just incredible technical play from Popo here, but trapped in the corner, not gonna eat the Jair, but still gonna get thrown. Kola always has a plan B if that first layer of pressure does not work out. Popo gotta really fight his way back down. Luma is back on deck. Hopefully he can get some low percent pressure. Using those platforms to hang out under them can give him a lot of extensions, but Kola just needs one more read to make this stock go out here. Oh my gosh, nice, killing the Luma too.
Up to ledge immediately, M.Pop0 making a lot of waves here with that forward air coming up from ledge. Kola super excited to get into that corner, wants to get those jabs, wants those forward tilts.
Yeah, nice stuff. Finding the sweet spot on that too, even from center stage. Rosalina's just so light and obviously very tall. We saw some important interactions earlier with like the back hit of Nair, those falling up airs. She is a big lady, so it's going to be easy for Kola to find those combo starters. But in the meantime, Popo trying to control the pace. Again, hanging out on the center, trying to force Kola to air dodge into one of these up smashes or something huge.
Ooh, down air coverage, trying to catch on that platform. Landing was mistimed there, so Kola whiffing. I love the idea we had.
Yeah, great use of down air to make that landing safe, making it so that Kola can't jump up on that platform. 118, able to make it back, waiting out the Luma options, but up tilt still going to be great coverage for Popo. Nice.
Finally an up smash connecting. We have seen so many come out from M.Pop0 to this point. Finally cashing in on one.
Yeah, he spent this entire game threatening that space, and it finally paid off there. Luma is going to go down. Oh! Dare into F smash would have been incredible from Kola.
Dash back, tons of respect being given. Okay, not going to find anything more than this grab. Double jump used here too. This is a big chance for a juggle.
Ooh, all right, great response. Kola getting a little bit desperate here, going for these up Bs at a disadvantage, trying to force the issue here, but does get the back air. Let's see if we can see another huge ledge punish on Nicola's side. We've seen Popo get huge plays in this position, but just backs off, kind of forces the regrab. Let's see what Kola gets out of this.
Oh, fantastic grab. Yeah, that shield came up and immediately Kola knew what the option was. The pressure on shield is immaculate here too. Weak hit on that jab.
Literally playing a game of chicken, waiting for her to spot dodge, waiting for her to panic, but that patience is going to pay off with that neutral air. Still barely alive here, 153. Kola in a great position. Let's see how Popo gets off the stage. Not getting tagged by that Nair too, so still got another chance in this game 3.
We have the front man back again for M.Pop0. This is scary. We've already had a ton of percent here too. Kola was doing very well, but already 60 online. Rosalina can commit robbery.
She really can, especially with all this rage at this point. I like the way that Kola, even though his percent is lower and he's kind of trading with Luma, he knows he has a deficit on his side, so no matter what, he is still racking up the damage on that thing and trying to kill it. But now, 78%, pretty good if you're Rosa here. Could be a disaster. Gotta avoid Luma at all costs from this point on.
I mean, unbelievable weak hits coming through. This is insane. Kola, so many hits have maybe taken the stock there, but finally finding strong hit forward tilt to do it. And the crowd loves it. Again, another huge fan favorite here.
Incredible work. So much nightmarish pressure coming from Kola. Threatening those forward airs, running up into his shield for 4 seconds straight, trying to make Mr. Popo make a panic option. But we do know now that Mr. Popo is steadfast in his defense, not afraid to look a raging bull in the face and not pick a panic option. But eventually, it just felt inevitable for that F-tilt to come through.
I mean, I thought we were going to see a story as old as time, just unable to find a strong hit. So many back airs, up airs, Nairs even finding weak hits. But eventually that forward tilt did come to pass.
All right, so Kola now 1 game away into making it in that top 24. And you know if he does, we're going to see that incredible pop-off. Both players just doing a little bit of stage discussion here. But Popo definitely not out of this yet, playing amazing.
We got a stage cam coming up here.
Oh, okay. You couldn't go back to battle here. Sure? Yeah. No, it says because you counterpicked it, right? Okay, so it says a player cannot counterpick the last stage they won.
Okay, yeah, they're discussing the rules, stage picks, all that stuff. Yeah, just trying to make sure we're keeping it honest. Of course, this is for all the marbles. This is loser side. Everyone wants to be on that stage on day 3 of Supernova, so who knows where we're going to go. Counterpicking is really important. We saw Rosa doing incredible stuff on Battlefield, so got to be careful with our bans.
Kola does not want to go back there.
No. He said, I don't care where you take me. It is not a triplat. I know that for sure.
Locked and loaded once again here. You said it, Sai. I really liked M.Pop0's resilience. So much stuff was done there in that final stock. There was many opportunities to take it, but Kola able to seal it out.
All right, going to Hollow Bastion. This is a great pick. She can cover so much stage, both below and above the platform, all relatively risk-free while Luma's on deck. We know that Kola wants to come in with those fares, those falling up airs, but this stage layout is really, really good for Rosa. 70% already, just 20 seconds into this match.
Yeah, I mean, and under this platform, that sharking up tilt coming out, we had not seen that option picked all too much, but led to an even further juggle.
All right, yeah, those late neutral airs doing wonders for M.Pop0 here. Trying to dare him through the platform. I actually think that's a great idea, but just barely mistimed it. Will Kola, yes, gonna go ahead and keep forcing the edge guard instead of targeting the Luma, but that could be a disaster later in the set. All right, okay.
Just give me the grab. I mean, I'll take it. Such low risk, such high reward had it come.
That is one of those things where that would have been the brain destroyer. If he got hit by that, he lost the set. It is so hard to recover from like big reads like that. But either way, got a nice percent lead. Luma threatening a lot of space, and we've seen those surprise up smashes coming out from Popo, so Kola has to be careful. Definitely important to take it offline immediately.
Ooh, the hold in was so heavy from M.Pop0. Not going to avoid the second jab back air attempt.
Finally finds it. He's been scouting and looking for that the entire set, but that was a huge payoff right there. But again, up smash out of nowhere from Luma. Great pressure from Popo. Still keeping himself really, really safe here, not overcommitting to anything, and Kola has to continue this pressure on Luma, which is working out great so far.
Just poking at the feet with that down tilt, not going to set up anything off stage. M.Pop0 still has a heavy percent advantage here, wants any of these hits. Drop zone forward air, no, just faking it.
Nice up smash coverage right there, scouting out the jump, evening things out. But again, Kola was so down in percent, so I'm glad we're still keeping it even. Mr. Popo, on the other hand, getting these reads with these forward airs yet again, and now the back airs way more dangerous for Kola. Gotta wake up here.
Ooh, down smash was maybe looking for Kola to drop through that platform. If we had just gone with up smash like we had so many other times, it could have extended that juggle.
Okay, first up B actually kind of working out for Kola right there, catching Luma and Rosalina both, but Popo getting grabbed, actually getting really pressured under this platform. Looks like Kola has complete stage control, and one wrong move, especially with another F-tilt like that, could be the stock for Kola.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic placement, and that dash back to F-tilt.
All right, nice stuff. Great pressure from below. That up tilt, completely unpunishable from that position from Popo. And that's why he picks the stage like this. Okay, Kola not giving up the air dodge, just fighting back with those up airs. Anybody's game, 2% between them.
We'll run up jab, and then the dash back to try to catch a roll, and M.Pop0 gave the roll. Kola just not in the right position to find anything for.
All right, yep, just gonna go ahead and try to reset the situation, but jumping up with that up air, really smart from Kola. Got himself now one stock away from top 24. How will Popo respond? Great pressure from these bears, but just barely off on the timing.
Ooh, throwing out huge hits down air into up smash, trying to cover any jump option from Kola.
Yeah, Popo really disengaging heavy here. Obviously, no Luma to bail him out or even extend those aerials that he really needs. Kola smelling blood on the water, finding a lot more of those up airs this stock. But as I said, eats the up smash, and now one stock apiece.
Oh, not gonna find the second hit of Nair. That would have led into a huge follow-up. I think a grab could have came after.
Ran up and just poked that little thing in his eyeball. You gotta go. No more Luma for you. All right. Kola has not been able to find the 2 frames on Popo, but still put out a lot of great ledge pressure throughout the set. Jer absolutely gonna do it on a character like Rosa, and Kola moves forward into top 24, and we see him moving on to day 3.
Fantastic, and the people in the crowd love it as well too. Kola, another player. You never really know what you're gonna get on any given day with Kola, but it seems like we are on fire and giving love to the crowd.
Wow, no pop-off either, but you see Kola so happy. The audience really wanted to see it, but amazing showing for M.Pop0. Definitely the last Rosa in this bracket, and played so phenomenal. Had so many great tricks in his pocket, a lot of really technical stuff on display, but Kola weathering through it all, super popping off. Could not be any happier.
Awesome, and then shout out to M.Pop0. The French crowd was definitely getting super loud in here too, so fantastic run to this point. Has to end here though. It's so tough through these brackets. There's killers every single place you look.